The 2017 Mazda CX-9. Launched for the 2006 model year, the Mazda CX-9 has soldiered on relatively unchanged until now. The facelifts that Mazda rolled out in 2010 and 2013 brought only minor changes that included new front grilles, updated headlamps, and restyled bumpers. In 2008, Mazda ditched the 3.5-liter V6 in favor of a 3.7-liter unit, but the larger engine, the only survivor of the brand's partnership with Ford, has remained unchanged to this day. All told, the current CX-9 is long in the tooth and is long overdue for an overhaul. Fortunately, the much-needed redesign has arrived at the 2015 Los Angeles Auto Show and will hit dealerships for the 2017 model year. Previewed by the Mazda Koeru concept, the second-generation CX-9 received the company's Kodo design language and a high-quality interior with premium materials. The engine under the SUV's long hood is also new. Horsepower is down compared to the previous model, but the new SkyActiv unit pumps significantly more torque to the wheels and returns better fuel economy. Mazda says that the new CX-9 represents a capstone for the new generation of Mazda cars and crossovers and a high-end model indicating what is to come. We'll find out whether that's true or not in the second quarter of 2016, when the SUV is scheduled to hit dealerships. U.S. sales will commence this spring. In the meantime, be sure to check the review below for all the important details about the new CX-9. Updated March 17, 2016, Mazda announced prices for the new CX-9 SUV, which will be put on sale at dealerships nationwide in late spring 2016. When compared to the previous model, the new CX-9 is $1,535 more expensive. Check out the prices section to learn more about how much you'll have to pay for the new SUV. Continue reading for my speculative review of the 2016 Mazda CX-9. Exterior. Although I wasn't expecting it to be as aggressive looking as the Koeru concept, I was happy to discover that the production CX-9 borrowed quite a few features from the study and that it's not just a bloated CX-5. Still recognizable as a Mazda, the CX-9 stands out when compared to its smaller siblings by means of a larger front grille and slender headlamps. Still recognizable as a Mazda, the CX-9 stands out when compared to its smaller siblings by means of a larger front grille and slender headlamps. The latter are quite similar to the Koeru concept as far as shape and size go, but the light clusters are more production-friendly. Outside the reshaped grille and headlamps, the CX-9 also sports an entirely different bumper. Apparently also inspired by the Koeru with its wide center intake and vertical, blade-like chrome inserts, the new bumper gives the CX-9 a sporty stance that's not exactly common on vehicles this big. It might sound crazy, but the second-gen CX-9 could very well be the Miata of the full-size SUV segment. The sporty theme continues around back, where the crossover sports a pair of slim taillights built around Miata-like round light units. A chrome stripe runs between the two clusters, just like on the Koeru concept. However, the lower section of the tailgate and the rear bumper are more similar to the CX-5 than the Koeru, with only minor details setting them apart. When viewed from the side, the CX-9 is a well-proportioned, athletic SUV. The long hood, swept greenhouse, large wheels, and short overhangs suggest stability and sportiness, a feat not many full-size vehicles can brag about. Although it is 1.2 inches shorter than its predecessor, the CX-9 has a 2.2-inch longer wheelbase. The front overhang is 2.3 inches shorter, while the 8 pillars are shifted back 3.9 inches. The SUV can be had with either 18 or 20-inch wheels and in 7 exterior colors. Hues include the already iconic Soul Red, Snowflake White Pearl, Sonic Silver, Jet Black, Deep Crystal Blue, Titanium Flash, and Machine Gray. The latter is a new color Mazda says was designed to make the CX-9 look as though it was carved from a single ingot of steel. Be that as it may, I still prefer Soul Red. Interior. The redesigned exterior is backed by an impressive cabin that feels far more expensive than what you might expect from Mazda. Although it still features the familiar aluminum dashboard insert or the freestanding screen seen in the Mazda 6, the CX-9's cabin has plenty of unique styling cues to brag about. The upper section of the dashboard is unique compared to other Mazda vehicles, while the 8C vents have been redesigned. The upper section of the dashboard is unique compared to other Mazda vehicles, while the 8C vents have been redesigned. The driver's side is a lot more familiar though, featuring the same instrument cluster with 3 big gauges and the 3-spoke steering wheels. On the other hand, the aluminum and wood inserts in the door panels and the revised center stack make it feel more modern and luxurious. The photos depict the interior of the new, range-topping signature trim level, which means that cheaper models aren't this fancy, but it doesn't make the new CX-9 less impressive. The SUV can be ordered with authentic Japanese rosewood supplied by a premium guitar maker, Nappa leather in supple auburn, and contrast stitching for the center console armrest. Not just luxurious, the cabin is also quiet. Mazda says there are more than 53 pounds of sound-deadening components installed below the floor in 3 different sections. Needless to say, the CX-9 is probably the most comfortable vehicle Mazda has built to date. Convenience features include a 7 or 8-inch touchscreen for the Mazda Connect infotainment system, which uses both Bluetooth and cable-based connection for functions like Pandora or AHA by Harman music streaming. There's also a 4.5-inch TFT screen in the instrument cluster and a color head-up display projected onto the lower windshield. In the back, passengers have two 2.1-amp USB ports available for charging smartphones or tablets. Finally, the CX-9 can be ordered with bespoke Bose premium audio system with 12 speakers. The system was specifically tuned to the SUV's interior and features silk tweeter covers. Drivetrain. Power is down 23 horses compared to the previous V6 engine. Torque is up by no fewer than 40 pound-feet. Motivation for the CX-9 comes from a new 2.5-liter, 4-cylinder, SkyActiv engine. The unit cranks out 250 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque. While power is down 23 horses compared to the previous V6 engine, torque is up by no fewer than 40 pound-feet. Additionally, the new engine has less weight to push around, as the second-gen CX-9 benefits from a weight reduction of about 198 pounds in FWD guise and around 287 pounds with an AWD system. There's no word on fuel economy yet, but the CX-9 should be one of the most efficient vehicles in its class. The engine mates to a 6-speed automatic transmission, while the iActiv predictive all-wheel drive system is available as an option. Using 22 different sensors, the system measures road conditions 200 times every second and sends up to half the engine's power to the rear axle. Because it rides on the same SkyActiv platform as the CX-5 crossover and Mazda 6 sedan, the CX-9 uses McPherson struts up front and a multi-link rear suspension at the rear. Safety. The second-generation CX-9 is not only lighter and more fuel-efficient than its predecessor, but safer too. Due to its more rigid chassis and straight load-path frame rails integrated into the unibody, the new CX-9 provides better protection in the event of a crash. Also, the lighter weight improves braking performance. The iActiv Sense system, which provides active safety features that include Mazda radar cruise control and blind spot monitoring, has been updated for the second-gen SUV. The bundle now includes advanced blind spot monitoring, lane keep assist, lane departure warning, high beam control, smart city brake support, distance recognition support, and forward obstruction warning. Prices. Pricing for the Mazda CX-9 starts from $31,520, a $1,535 premium over the previous version. For that amount you get the CX-9 Sport, while the Sport package adds another $950. Next up is the CX-9 Touring, priced from $35,970. Options for this model include the Touring Premium package at $1,745. Then there's the CX-9 Grand Touring at $40,170 and the CX-9 Signature with standard all-wheel drive from $44,015. For RWD models, the AWD options costs $1,800. Mazda also offers 3 premium paint colors on top of the standard palette, including Snowflake White Pearl Mica, Soul Red Metallic, and Machine Gray Metallic. The white will set you back $200, while the red and gray are both priced at $300. Models. Options. Competition. 2014 Toyota Highlander. Launched 5 years before the CX-9, the Highlander is already in its third generation, having been redesigned for the 2014 model year. A strong seller since day one, the Highlander sports a boxier design and a bold tundra-like front grille. In short, its styling remains true to the SUV ethos, unlike the CX-9, which employs a coupe-like roof and a sportier stance. Power comes from a 2.7-liter four-cylinder with 185 horsepower and 184 pound-feet and a 3.5-liter V6 producing 270 horses and 248 pound-feet. There's also a hybrid version that combines the V6 with 3 electric motors for a total output of 280 horsepower. Pricing starts from $29,765. Find out more about the Toyota Highlander here. 2016 Honda Pilot. Much like the Highlander, the Pilot has received its second redesign since its introduction in 2002. New for 2016, the third-gen Pilot brings a dramatic shift in design, ditching the boxy, truck-like appearance in favor of a more attractive look that better integrates it with other Honda SUVs and crossovers. Though it uses the same 3.5-liter V6 spread across the entire Honda lineup, the update adds direct injection, start-stop technology and an optional 9-speed automatic transmission. The V6 is now good for 280 horsepower and 262 pound-feet of torque. Pricing starts from $29,995. Read more about the Honda Pilot here. Conclusion. It's too early to estimate how well the new CX-9 fare against its Japanese rivals in the US, but much like its smaller siblings, it has the advantage of being one of the sportiest SUVs in its niche. The fact that it employs an updated Kodo design with aggressive cues borrowed from the Koeru concept will probably draw many new customers into Mazda dealerships. Sure, the second-gen CX-9 won't be popular as the Toyota Highlander, but it should bump Mazda sales considerably. Love it attractive, sporty Kodo design efficient SkyActiv drivetrain seating for 7 people. Leave it tough niche with strong competitors from Toyota and Honda. The lack of a V6 might be a turn-off to certain buyers. Updated history. Updated the 12th of February 2016, the new Mazda CX-9 went into production at the Ujina Plant No. 1 in Hiroshima. The first units produced will be shipped to the North American market, which is expected to account for 80% of global sales, forecast at 50,000 units annually. Sales will begin later in the spring of 2016. Updated November 20, 2015, we added a series of new images taken during the car's official debut at the 2015 Los Angeles Auto Show. Updated November 19, 2015, the new Mazda CX-9 made its world debut at the 2015 Los Angeles Auto Show. Updated the 4th of November 2015, Mazda dropped a first teaser image for and announced the 2017 CX-9 will make its official debut at the 2015 Los Angeles Auto Show, which runs from November 20 to 29.
If you liked this video, please share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.